Hi there, I'm Diane Morrison. I'm the new manager for the SFWA YouTube channel, and I'm here with Kat Rambo, who is our current president. And I've asked her to tell you a bit about what SFWA is and what it does, so I'll turn over the floor to her.
Alrighty. So SFWA has been in existence for over 50 years. It was first started by a group of professional writers, including Damon Knight, Robert Heinlein, Robert Silverberg, and a whole bunch of illustrious figures. And its purpose was to champion the cause of professional writers. Basically, the big name writers were in there using their names to negotiate with publishers and magazines and saying, you should be paying writers. And that's something that we've been working for pretty much ever since. We've got close to 2,000 members now. And among the many things we do is each year we do the Nebula Awards, celebrating the best in fantasy and science fiction. And that takes place at the Nebula Conference. As you can tell, I'm in Seattle with fire engines going by. The Nebula Conference is something that we have grown in recent years and tried to make it one of the sort of premier writers' conferences, particularly for fantasy and science fiction writers. We administer a lot of other stuff, publications like the SFWA blog, the bulletin, and this channel, hopefully, will become a major part of the SFWA publishing arm. And mainly we promote, we inform, we try to champion the cause of fantasy and science fiction writers of every stripe, whether they are traditionally published, as those original writers were, or whether they are independently or small press published writers, or most recently, if they are writing games, because we're aware that that's a valid art form too. And screenwriters. We admit a pretty wide range of members.
Well, thank you so much. We've got some really exciting things coming up on the channel, some projects that we're working on. One thing that we'll be doing is there'll be constant information about what's happening in the nebulas, the voting process, how you can get involved. We're going to have features that are of particular interest to all kinds of speculative fiction, science fiction, and fantasy writers. We're starting 2 new live broadcast vidcast projects. One will be called Spec Women Chat, and that is a group of women who are also SFF authors getting together, talking about particular things of interest to us in the industry and the genre in general. And we're also going to have something similar called The Panel, which is for writers of all genders. And it's going to feature a combination, I hope, of traditionally and small press and indie published authors every time we do it. So looking forward to that. We're also going to try to live stream the nebulas this year. Plans are in the works to do that. So there'll be also updates on things like what's going on in the science fiction and fantasy markets, in the professional world, and a lot more updates. So I hope you'll join us and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Yay!